Here we are with another episode of This versus That. Today, we're going to talk about bilateral versus unilateral contracts. What's the main difference? Something they love to ask on the state exam. So when we think about bilateral contracts, bi meaning two. A bilateral contract obligates both of the parties in a contract to perform or refrain from performing some act in accordance with the terms of the contract. When we're looking at a unilateral contract, uni meaning one. A unilateral contract obligates only one of the parties in a contract to perform or refrain from performing in accordance with the terms of the contract. So bilateral, both people have obligations to fulfill. Unilateral, only one person has obligations to fulfill. So let's take a look at two examples. A seller places an ad on Facebook Marketplace stating that the seller will pay $15,000 to the first licensed real estate agent who finds a buyer for their home. Is this a bilateral or a unilateral contract? Go ahead and hit pause while you think about it, and when you're ready for the answer, go ahead and hit play again. All right, welcome back. If you guessed unilateral, well, you're on the right track. This is a unilateral contract. So why? The seller must pay the $15,000 to the first licensed real estate agent that brings a buyer, right? So if they bring a buyer buys the home, the seller is now obligated to pay the $15,000. However, not every broker who sees the ad on Facebook Marketplace is obligated to bring a buyer to the seller. So therefore, the brokers that see the ad have no obligations, only the seller does. Therefore, it's a unilateral contract. Now, let's take a look at another example. Seller Sally has listed her home for sale. Buyer Bob views the home and makes an offer to purchase the home from Seller Sally. Seller Sally accepts Buyer Bob's offer and they enter into a purchase contract for $350,000 and they'll close in 30 days. Is this a bilateral or unilateral contract? Hit pause, and when you're ready for the answer, hit play, and we'll go over it. All right, welcome back. Did you get bilateral? This is a bilateral contract. Why? In this case, Seller Sally must sell the home to Buyer Bob upon receipt of the $350,000. So in 30 days, they're at the closing table. The money's wired over to Seller Sally. Seller Sally's obligated to sell the home. And Buyer Bob must close on the home in 30 days and pay Seller Sally the money. Now, obviously, there's some other nuances that both parties have to do in the real world, but in its basic form, this is a bilateral contract because both parties have obligations to fulfill. So that's bilateral versus unilateral. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to be notified when we release more of those, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and you'll get those notifications when we release more of these amazing videos. You can also visit our website at onebluerealestateschool.com to take a look at some of the courses that we offer. All of our courses are offered in the classroom, where we are taking appropriate COVID safety measures with plexiglass shields at all desks. In addition to other CDC recommendations, you can take it from the comfort of your home via live stream or on demand at your own pace. No matter how you want to learn, we have the avenue for you. Thank you so much for watching.